Hi, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is your daily reading for weekend of 19th and the 20th of January 2019. It's been a funny old week of readings, hasn't it, this week? My cards are all topsy-turvy and back to front as well. Perhaps should have sorted this before I started the video, Gemma. Anyway, yeah, it's been a funny week. The readings have been interesting, pointing towards something, leading up to the eclipse. I have done a random unexpected love reading as well. If you want to have a look at that, that is up on the channel. I'm using the Norse Tarot. Gosh, again. Not me using it again. I'm just saying that card has come up. Ooh, baby. These cards have come up a lot this week. And I just did a big girl shuffle as well. I've been watching a lot of an old television. Well, it's not even old, a few years old, with my son on reruns of Gavin and Stacey, which is set in kind of Wales. And before I did this video, I was really tempted to say, what's occurring? So I said it. What's occurring? Right, shall we see what's occurring? Just going to check what that is. Yeah, okay. That is the Four of Pentacles. Okay. That mine means it's kind of... I've said this before. You know when you're on a train and the other train comes alongside you and you kind of both go along together and you're slightly looking in the window at the other people and they're looking in the window at you, and then it kind of goes ahead of you and you feel like your train's going backwards and there's this slight drag between the two trains. It feels like that. There's probably a scientific word for that, and I know that when Einstein was talking about time and stuff, there's this complicated thing with a woman and a train, which I've really tried to follow and couldn't follow, but feel like I understand what he's talking about on an intuitive level, just not a deeply pictorial or intellectual level. Okay, that notwithstanding, let's just cut to the Ace of Cups because it's such a nice card, and for once it's in the upright. Ding, 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 ding. We'll take it. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Cups in the upright. Something tips. We're talking emotional checks and balances. My mimes are getting ridiculous. I know they are. That's my emotional checks and balances, or the emotional duck mime. Ace of Cups in the upright, for me, represents like a year of love or a big investment or a new beginning. And frankly, I like it. We got 3 aces in this reading today. 2 in the reverse and that one in the upright. Ace of Swords in reverse, that's been coming up in personal readings and in public readings all week. And the Ace of Discs. So it's about, this eclipse that's coming up is, I think it's a game changer. I'm not going to say I know how, but I feel like it's a game changer in a full moon kind of a way. It's a game changer in a way that kind of, that's what full moons do for me. They just get over and over bursting with kind of water, and then they... And I think that's been needing to happen for a while, okay? So Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords in reverse, confusion, water, emotions, feelings. The Ace of Discs is, when it's in reverse, you're not concrete, you can't start something, it's the very traditional sense. It would say don't start the business yet, that kind of thing. And it doesn't always have to be about pentacles, but it is about actuality. So it is about thoughts become things, feelings become actions. It is about cause and effect. And it isn't probably quite yet time to see the fruits of Divine's labour, is what I think. Six of Swords in reverse, that's been coming up as well. Six of Swords, of course, is the Great Escape. Here you can see a story which I yet don't know because it's a Norse myth, but it's clearly someone helping to smuggle someone out of somewhere, which the Six of Swords always is, and it nearly always involves a ship or a boat. This is because we're talking that Ace of Cups, feelings and the stuff of full moons and the swish and the glug of life is flotsam and jetsam. There isn't a clear path out yet, but note that the Ace of Cups is in the reading and we like it, okay? Four of Coins is in the reading, in the reverse. Now, all tarot readers have their own kind of way with cards and their own little cards that mean something to them. Four of Coins traditionally is the card of the miser, you know, it's the card of playing your cards close to your chest and being quite kind of financially constipated, or just a good saver. Or as my friend used to call it, a bit of a tupney. He'd go, oi, I'm a bit of a tupney. Tupney halfpenny. Yes, he was from London. You know me, Jem, I'm a bit of a tupney. But for me, it's being a bit of an emotional tupney. When it's in the reverse, it's that full moon stuff. It's like the floodgates. It's on, it's open, it's psht. What can you do? It could be messy. You got no control over that. It's a good thing. It's sometimes tears, you know. It's outpouring, but I like it. Okay, so expect to feel emotional. That's what I'm trying to say. Then we have two cards that I'm quite pleased to see, actually. Princess of Wands, which is claiming your power back. Feeling more va-va-voom. Feeling more like you will feel like doing something, but you probably won't be able to do it yet. But you are going to feel the force of that, and that's also what eclipses are like. Once the dust or the water settles, then you can put plans into action. And then just loitering here at the bottom, the Magician. Now in Norse, this is a kind of a trickster god, which I really like. I like the idea of a trickster god. But nevertheless, the Magician is the magician. He is the alchemist. He is invited or uninvited chemistry into a situation, alchemical elements. He's in the upright. I don't like it when he's in the reverse. It gives me the heebie-jeebies when he's in reverse. He brings, as you can see from here, the Magician has the disc, the pentacle, the cup and the sword out there, and he manipulates them in an external way. He brings stuff to the table, and he brings the cup, so he brings the water and the slop and the flotsam and the jetsam. He brings the Ace of Swords, the intellect, and here he has it on his card, and here we have it on our table. In fact, people, the three things we have on the table, we're only barring the Ace of Wands, he's got here, and he is saying, look what you can do with this. Look what I can do with that. He's like one of those cookery demonstrators in a department store, okay? Look at me slice my vacuum cleaner or whatever they do, and it also makes you a cup of tea. Yay! It's that kind of thing. So we kind of are inspired by that, and we can be inspired by that, is what I'm trying to say. And all of the elements becoming an alchemical, fortuitous, going forward mix is a good thing. I really hope you're still with me. Okay. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Am I right? Yes, it feels like you. Oh, that's good. I also want Brian and Wendy Frood, Heart of my bottom oracle. Oh, I love that card. We get the Dream Walker. Dreams and the collective good. And illusions, okay? Ace of Cups, consider that your full moon. This is terrible. I have such a sense of toilet humour. Do you know what? I'm not going to do it. You're okay, because, you know, I would certainly get taken off YouTube. But I always, whenever I hear that, consider that a full moon. I just want to, in an Australian accent as well, and I don't know why. Yeah, I do. It's from Crocodile Dundee. Is it Crocodile Dundee? The one where he goes, that's not a knife. That's a knife. What I want to say is, that's not a full moon. And then do a moon and go, that's a full moon. Do you know what? You're lucky, my lovely subscribers, that I have a filter of sorts. One day I might lose my filter. But we're not there yet, thank God. Dreams, the collective good, and illusions. That's always the issue when you've got full moons and water slopping about, okay, is that it can, of course, Neptune, it can tip over into illusion and slop. It's a tipping point. And then Brian and Wendy Frood. We get the Child. I love this card. It's quite auspicious for fertility, especially with full moons and stuff like that. But it's innocence. And it concentrates on the spark. And it's a beautiful thing. And it's newly minted. Consider it to be the fourth ace on the table, okay? I realise today has been a somewhat esoteric reading. I hope you like that. I hope you're with me. Gosh, that's come up a lot. This came up about 2 or 3 days ago, and there it is again. The soulmate card. I know this message may only be speaking to a few people. So be it. We don't get to choose that part. So all I'm going to say is you know who you are, okay? Leave me a comment if you want to. Please subscribe whether you want to or not. And share the video, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.